key for y'all as a defense kind of bounce back from a tough game like LSU was?
Really just to get back to the basics and kind of get back to what we know, and kind of get guys healthy, especially for the defensive backbone. So I think those were the main two things.
Nehemiah, how do you feel like your season's gone?
I feel like it's okay. I really didn't get a chance to step out of the first couple games because I had a nagging injury. So I'm just ready for the next few games and just play what I can do.
You feel like you're 100%?
Not 100. I mean, it's SEC play, so never going to really get back to 100%. So.
Coach was kind of critical, and some of the leaders on the defense were kind of critical of the effort at LSU and maybe the energy at LSU. You guys talked about that. I mean, as a veteran, how do you kind of handle that from a defensive perspective?
Yeah, Coach Freeze definitely harped on that yesterday in the meeting. I feel like we came out flat also, but we can definitely change that. Just get the guys, find a way to get the guys riled up before the game and kind of see how that works.
Easier to get fired up when you're playing. Easier to get fired up and like start a little higher when you're playing in Jordan Hare.
Oh yeah, definitely. You got people that's rooting for you. I think there's no stadium like Jordan Hare, so it'll definitely be a different maker.
How about the challenge of getting ready for their offense and what they present?
Oh yeah, we know they're gonna go fast, so we'll definitely try to be in tip-top shape and knowing our keys before motions or anything happen this week, so we won't be caught off guard by the tempo.
What was it about LSU's passing game that seemed to work so well? I guess, how was their quarterback able to be so efficient against you guys?
First off, Jaden Daniels is a really good player. You can tell he's improved a lot since the past year. Also, we had a couple mistakes ourselves that could have been cleaned up, so we kind of hurt ourselves a lot during the game.
What's the name of a quarterback who's a run threat? We're talking about Ole Miss and also a couple of really good running backs. What's the role of the secondary in run support? I guess how much of that will that need to be a part of what y'all do?
Yeah, like you said, they definitely have a good running back, so hopefully we can knock down the run and get them to throw the ball a little bit. And for the main thing, just plaster routes when the quarterback starts scrambling, and that'll probably help us a lot.
Nehemiah, Caleb Burton got his first start at LSU. Just what have you seen from him the last couple of weeks? Is he a young guy that's sort of coming on?
Yeah. I really don't get to see Caleb as much, but from what I can see at practice, he's definitely improving throughout the year. He's going to be a really good player for us in the long haul, so it's definitely good seeing him out there.
How impressed have you been with Jalen Simpson? You know, he had 4 picks and he caused another one at LSU. How impressed have you been with him?
Definitely. It's great seeing him go out there and ball like that. That's my best friend on the team, so me and him talk 24/7, and just seeing him do those type of things is incredible.
He was surprised how well he's been playing at safety. I mean, he was with you at corner for a long time until late last season.
I'm not surprised at all, to be honest, because when Simp came in, he was very athletic. You could really put him anywhere. So him stepping back there was just a plus for us, and I hope he continue to do his thing.
How do you feel like halfway through the season, those young guys, especially at corner like Kyan and those guys doing this year, kind of developing and helping you out, providing that depth?
Kayan definitely been good for us. As a freshman, you really don't see it at too many places. But Kayan came in, he looked like a junior, to be honest. He's been playing pretty well for us, so he'll be good for us too.
Anybody behind Kay and any of those freshmen that have really been picking up the last couple of weeks you've noticed?
It's a few guys. Chance Anthony, he's been pretty good. Coach moved him to start a little bit, so he's kind of learning a new position a little. But he's been good for us also. Colton Hood, he's been getting some time at corner, so they'll be good. They'll definitely be good for us.
Speaking of star, how tough has it been without Keontae? And Coach mentioned that he was on his way back. He's in the process of coming back. What would that mean to you guys in the secondary?
Keontae, he's definitely a big piece, so he'll be good for us. Just seeing how hard he's been working to get back on the field. He's been in treatment early every morning trying to get back out there, so I can't wait to see it.
How different is what Ole Miss does to LSU? Freeze mentioned they do go more up tempo. How different of an offense is that to prepare for?
I'll probably just say the tempo. As far as talent, it's the SEC, so the talent is probably about the same. So, but just getting ready for the tempo. And Jackson, he's a really good quarterback, so we'll have to do a good job in coverage this game for sure.
Keldrick was talking about, last time when you guys lost to A&M, you came back home and pretty much wiped it clean. Obviously, you guys played with a ton of energy against Georgia. How do you, as one of the leaders on this team, how do you kind of replicate that this week of kind of wiping away a bad game and getting ready for another one at home?
It's hard, but during today's time, you have to flush it and move on to the next game, because if you don't, it'll hurt you. And in this league, it's a copycat league. Teams are doing the same thing, so you just have to fix your corrections and go about the next game the right way.
What was so key when you guys flushed? I know it was a different game against A&M, but how were you guys able to flush that one so quickly and go out and hang with Georgia for 4 quarters?
I don't know. I guess the preparation throughout the week. We practiced hard, and it was the number one team in the nation, so we were ready. We were definitely trying to knock them off.
Nehemiah, these last 3 games, I think y'all given up more points in the second half than the first half. Any particular reason to that? You think you guys were fatigued, or anything goes into giving up more points in the second half than the first half in these last few games that you've noticed?
Yeah, but I'm not the type of person that make excuses. I think we just got to play better defensively. That's all.
Thanks.